moving forward. Hi everybody, I know we have a few people logging on a few minutes late today, but I just want to welcome you, say hi, welcome to Breathe and Flow Yoga. So for today's class, you'll need a mat. I always suggest having a block, okay? And if you don't have a yoga block at home, a sturdy pillow or a big book, something that's gonna give you some height, and you know, having height from a couple of different angles is really helpful. Okay, and I remember back in the day, I was like, nah, I'm not gonna use a block. I don't need a block, that's cheating. It's definitely not cheating. If you can start to work your way into a posture with a block, it will help you to progress. This is a practice, right? Right, okay. Let's see, let's get our music started. How's our sound today? We're doing okay. I was on here nice and early. Hi, Lisa. Good to have you. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and get started. Y'all look really good this morning. So you've got your mat. You could turn it in either direction. I'll always have mine turned sideways for this class, so this way you could see me. And remember, not every single posture is going to be comfortable from the very beginning, right? Be patient with yourself. So let's set the block off to the side. The word of the week this week is power, and that's exciting, right? Power is very often misused, as we know, but power is also kind of like, you could think of it as a superpower. So I always go to my solar plexus, which is right in the middle of your body, right? It innervates the entire body, and the chakra really governs your willpower, your sense to make things happen. Okay, and it glows the color yellow. You could use willpower to push things out, like bad feelings and discomfort, and you could use your willpower, solar plexus, to hold on. So if you find yourself feeling at all weak this week, W-E-A-K, you can go to your yellow solar plexus. All you have to do is envision the color yellow. So let's work with that today, okay? All right, let's sit cross-legged and place your hands on your knees and sit up as tall as you can. So tuck your tailbone under and lengthen your spine. And please take a deep breath in. And part your lips and begin your exhale. In today's class, our exhales will have more volume than our inhales. And again, deep breath in. And exhale a lot. One more time, deep breath. And exhale out stale air and byproducts, all the carbon dioxide that does not need to be in your face. Let it go. Now blink your eyes open and reach your arms up overhead. And interlace your fingers and flip your palms up. So just open up your fingers first. Lean to the right and lean to the left. Lean to the right and hold. And sweep back behind you and then to the side and to the front. So little circles. And now take these in the opposite direction. So little circles. Take a deep breath in, and exhale, press your hands up high. Now your right hand comes down, slide it out to the side, and reach over to your right side. I'd like you to press down through your sitting bones. So you should feel bone connect with your mat. And reach through your fingertips. You want to feel the skin stretch all along the side body. Now open your shoulder towards the back wall, okay, so that your arm is aligned over your head, and then look down at your hand, and then look up. And reach, and reach, and reach. Be sure that your hip stays on the floor. That should happen first. Okay, sweep your arms up, bring both arms up to the center, interlace, flip them up. Little circles in one direction, little circles in the opposite direction, and take it into the center. Okay, so we want to look to our alignment points first. Press your hip bone down, make sure it's down on the ground, and then reach your fingers long to the opposite side. And then open up your chest, draw your shoulder back and look down, and look up, and look down, and look up. Reach up to the center, please. Flip your palms. So you might feel your knuckles crack, a couple little circles. Couple little circles. Okay, reach your fingers up and then sweep all the way back behind you. Place your fingertips down on the ground and draw your shoulders way back. And drop your head back. So fully exposed, open up your heart, open up your throat. There's big power in exposing yourself. Deep breath in. And exhale a lot. Puff your chest. Okay, look back towards the front. Now slide your feet apart. So bring your feet together and drop your knees out to the side and bounce them out a few times. Just gently. We're not forcing anything. And then slide your feet away from your body just a bit so you've got this nice wide diamond shape. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, scoop your belly and dive your forehead down towards your feet. So your spine should be very round, and some of you who are very flexible will be able to bring your forehead right into your toes. If you can't, that's absolutely fine. Take a deep breath in from where you are, and exhale, draw your navel up deeply so that you're stretching your spine. And now slowly roll your body up. Okay, slide your left foot in towards your body, and then pick your right leg up. So you're holding onto one foot, and bring your arm underneath your shin. So now you're cradling your leg, right? Just cradle it and rock it from side to side. Notice if you have any tension in your neck or in your jaw or in your brow, and just let that go. Now take this same foot, your right leg, and place it down on the ground next to you. Sit up as tall as you can and hug your knee into your chest. Your right hand comes down back behind you. Exhale, twist into your lower back. Deep breath in, take in oxygen, exhale byproducts, twist into your middle back. And deep breath in, your third twist, draw your shoulder back, draw your chin back, go way back. And then return back into the center. Now the foot that's on the floor, you'll slide it out just a little bit so that your shin is parallel to the front of the mat. Okay, and then you'll take your top leg and do the same thing. So this is called the box or the square. You want to place your bony ankle, okay, so your malleolus will go into the fleshy part of your knee. So just place it right there. And then align your knee with the other foot as well. So you can see how it's a square or a box, right? And then just measure the space between your knee and your foot. Measurement is motivation, right? We're working on this as a team for a while. And then sit up nice and tall. Place your hands out in front of you and exhale, apply gentle pressure to your knee. And deep breath in. And even longer exhale. One more time, deep breath in. There's a lot of power in letting things go. So release tension, release anxiety. And very gently release your knee. And you could reach down again and just measure and notice if that space has changed. Okay. Now you'll place your right foot on the floor, right leg on the floor, and you'll hug and cradle your left side. very nurturing, very caring. Okay, and then place this foot right onto the floor next to you. Now lengthen your spine. See if you can get your foot flat. It may or may not happen today, okay? And then hug your knee into your chest. Place your hand back down behind you. Take a deep breath in, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist into your lower back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, twist into your middle back. And breathe in. And now draw your shoulder back, your chin back, your eyes back, go way back. And return back into the center. Okay, now your right leg comes out, your shin is parallel to the mat. So we're just using these visuals, right, to help us get aligned. And then your top leg. So this is the square or the box. You can envision the 4 points of the square. Sit up as tall as you can. Place one hand on your knee, one hand on your foot. Take a deep breath in, exhale. So we're starting off with some pretty intense hip openers today. Deep breath in and exhale. Deep breath. And exhale a lot. Gently blink your eyes open. Maybe you can measure again. See if you've made any headway on the stretch. Okay, so remove your leg and we'll roll over to our hands and knees. Curl your toes under a lot. Okay, so curl all 10 toes under and begin to stretch your plantar fascia. Stack your shoulders over your hands and move through your cat and cow. So we're moving through 2 postures. Right? Keep going. And you'll synchronize your breath with your movement in any way that feels right to you. So there's always an inhale, there's always an exhale. And you can link them in any way that makes the best sense to you, that feels good to your body. Just close your eyes and do your best to give out more than you take in. So you're letting go of tension, you're letting go of discomfort, of anxiety, of byproducts. And as you do that, you're growing your internal superpower. Now hold in the center, please, and find an absolute flat back. Exhale and hover your knees above the floor. So the Yoga Sutras say that the posture will be strong and comfortable. So we make each and every posture strong through alignment. So you align your bones properly, and then engagement. You want to engage your muscles to support the posture. Please come back down. Roll your body up. Let me show you how to stretch your wrist. You fold one foot or one hand in, stretch, and circle. And shake. I know we have a few people on the call today who have some pain in their wrist, so that stretch is available to you all the time, okay? Let's come on back down again. So hover above the floor. So the posture will be strong through alignment, strong through engagement, and then comfortable through your breath, right? So breath is the oxygen and the byproducts. Breath is also the energy that you take in and release. Okay, this time let's relax down. Roll your body up. Roll your shoulders back a few times. And then look back at your right heel and come into the center, and look back at your left heel and come into the center. Exhale, engage your seat, press your hips forward, look back at your right heel, come center, look back at your left heel. Come back into the center. Touch your right heel, and then touch your left heel. And then reach in opposition. Touch your right heel. Yeah. And into the center, and touch your left heel. And there's your dynamic asana. So, using your breath and moving through two postures, stretching and stretching. So you're extending your spine and you're twisting. Let's have two more. And your last round, extend, extend. I did say two more, about four back there, huh? Come back into the center. Come on back down to your hands and knees. And then hover above the floor once again. Now let's lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. So we've had a nice proper warm up. Pedal through your heels one at a time, please. One heel down and then the other heel down. Stretch long through your side body as you press one heel to the floor. You could feel the stretch along your spine. Okay, take your feet about hip distance apart. Shake your head no, and nod your head yes. Now use your hands to take tiny little steps towards your feet. Keep your knees bent. Get down nice and low. And then slide the top of your hands underneath your feet. So you'll lift your toes up. The top of your hand is on the floor. This is a great wrist stretch, by the way. Press your toes into your palms. And now begin to lift your tailbone up. So drop your head a lot. And for the first time today, you might be feeling the blood pour into your skull, creating a little bit of pressure, a little tension. Recognize the sensation as the blood puffs up your skin and your eyes. And when you feel that stressful sensation, exhale a lot and understand and know that you have the power to release that tension. Okay, soften your knees. Please take your hands away from your feet. And then bring your hands to your thighs. Straighten out your legs and flatten out your back. So this is our halfway lift. You can keep your knees bent or straighten them out completely. You can keep your hands on your thighs or let your hands hang down if your back is flat. Everybody's got to engage their core. You look good. Exhale, forward fold. Okay, toe heel your feet together so that they're touching. Now scoop your belly deeply. And please close your eyes. Begin to roll up slowly, bone by bone. With your eyes closed, bring your thumbs to your heart. With your eyes closed, you'll feel a wobble in your feet. You'll feel a sway. Stay connected and trust your feet. Take a deep breath in. An even longer exhale. Now open your eyes and reach your arms up, the mountain pose. Reach as high as you can and ground down through your feet. Feel the power of this posture, even though you're not moving. Just hold yourself here. Keep your arms extended so your elbows are long, your fingers are wide. Lift your thighs up off your knees. Engage your core. Now press down through your feet and reach up through your arms. Roll your shoulders back, please. Up and back, up and back. Just massage your upper back. And then hold your next one back, drop it open, and open up your arms wide. So puff your chest up and drop your head back and say, sometimes our power is in being completely vulnerable. Fold your arms again, please. Inhale, reach up high, the mountain pose. Bring your hands together, touch your heart on the way down, forward fold. Now inhale, Halfway lift, wherever you decide to come to, your back is flat, your core is strong. Exhale, forward fold. So we'll flow through our sun salutation, honoring the light. Inhale, reach up. And exhale with a sigh. Inhale, reach up high. And exhale, touch your heart. So make a deep connection to your breath. Inhale, halfway lift, sharp. Exhale, forward fold. Again, with breath, honoring the sun or the light inside of you. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Again. Inhale. I harness my power and I cultivate my grace through my intention from deep within. Lift your heels up high, please, and come down to a small ball. So, small ball posture. Your spine is rounded. Use your fingers and reach underneath your toes, especially number 3, 4, and 5, the outside ones. Those guys that tend to get curled up, right? You want to lift them up, lay them out long, and then close your eyes and be aware of those very subtle differences. Now scoop your belly away from your thighs. Even, I understand that we have bellies and babies and boobs, so even if they're touching, that's fine. From the inside, you want to draw your navel in, and then draw your forehead down towards your knees. Eventually, your eye sockets will plug into your kneecaps. Please lift your heels high, then press your heels down. Do it one more time, please, up. And press down, lift up. Plant your hands down. Step back to high plank. And just hold this very solid posture. So think about your alignment first, aligning your shoulders with your hips with your heels. Now focus on engagement, your abdominals and your glutes and your thighs. Stay connected. Those of you I could see, you look really good. Now keep this alignment. Draw your heart in between your hands. Bend your knees, please. Spin your elbows back behind you. And then bring your chest in between your hands. Now it's very awkward, I know. Your butt's up in the air. Abdominals need to be engaged. So draw your abs in strong. Continue to breathe. Now flip your toes. Slide your heart forward, and then draw your shoulders back. Elbows bent, heart is lifted, and relax your body all the way down. Okay, let's practice this a few times. Slide your hands by your rib cage, elbows back, then lift your eyes up, your chin up, your chest up, and relax back down. Let's do it again. Exhale, eyes up, chin up, chest up. Now at the very end of this posture, meaning the last few seconds, press into the floor just slightly. Give yourself a little more space. Come on down. One more time. Eyes up, chin up, chest up, press up. And relax all the way down. Now take your legs as wide as the mat. Take your arms out as wide as you can. And rest on your chin. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, reach in 5 directions. So reach out your toes, both of those feet, reach out through both of your hands, and reach out through the top of your head. Please maintain this posture, just continue to hold it. This is called a power posture. It's confirmed by science. The data shows us that holding these wide, expansive postures increase our confidence. Right? So it boosts our testosterone, our power, and it decreases our cortisol, the stress hormone. So doing this actively, reaching out and taking up more space, and then knowing that you're making this change really enhances your internal power. Now relax on the floor completely, just relax. Okay, take a deep breath in, exhale and begin reaching again. So you're reaching out as if you're in a giant bubble. You want to gently push those edges. Now I'd like you to reach your arms and your legs and your chest off the floor. So lift up just a little bit and then come on back down and rest. Now expand your space again and then lift up and come on back down. So let's continue this dynamic asana, lifting up and lowering back down. So you're strengthening your whole posterior chain, the whole back of your body, really helping with your posture. Hold your next one up, please. Sweep your arms forward and draw your elbows back. Sweep your arms forward, draw your elbows back. Tracy, honey, this one's for you, my love. Squeeze your elbows into your body. Reach forward, draw your elbows back. You've got one more. Keep those legs up nice and high. Draw back in, extend your arms out, and lower down. Now slide your hands into your body. Push yourself up and back, draw your toes together. Sit back and say, ah. I'd like you to keep your hands wide. Please bring your forehead down to the floor. If your forehead doesn't reach, then rest your head on a block or a pillow. Now very gently rock your forehead from side to side. Your forehead, the space between your brow and your hairline, well, this is the place that shows all of your emotions, isn't it? This is where we carry all of our feelings externally. So soothe that space out. You're rocking your forehead side to side. You're exhaling a lot. And you're opening up a space of intuition, a space of knowing. Okay, lift your eyes up, please. Keep your toes together. And hinge forward on your knees. Drop your hips down. Press into the mat. Spin your elbows back, just like we did before, and lift your heart forward. Now lift your eyes up. Please close your eyes and envision that your toes are just about to touch your head, and you're exhaling a lot. So no grunting, okay? Okay, lean back into your hips. Let's come forward and back. So keep moving, keep flowing through both of these postures. Please close your eyes. Just be with yourself. There you are in your safe space. And you're connecting your breath with your movements in the way that feels best to you. Continue to flow. Now with your eyes closed, please choose the posture that your body needs more of today and hold it there. And now everybody come back to child's pose. And come back up to tabletop. Align your knees and your hips and curl your toes under again. Press up to high plank. Now you can stay in high plank or lower back down to your knees. Let's move through chaturanga. So lower your chest and then flip up, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do that again. Shift forward to plank. This time I'll show you on my knees. Down to chaturanga, upward facing dog or cobra, downward facing dog. Let's do this one more time on your knees or your toes. Shift forward to plank, knees or toes, chaturanga, upward facing, exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal through your heels one at a time. Shake your head no and nod your head yes. Take your hands wider on the mat and take your legs wide. Now find a static posture, meaning just hold for a second. Let your head hang completely and move through 2 full cycles of breath. So an inhale, and as you exhale, feel yourself just relaxing into this posture, maybe growing into this posture, just getting a few millimeters in this posture, your heels closer to the floor. And another round of breath. And start to find comfort in being upside down, because you're feeling that pressure behind your eyes, aren't you? Yeah. So use your exhales to move through that sensation. Remember, your practice on a mat is the practice for out in life. So when you feel yourself having that tension, when you're at the grocery store and you're having some conversation about masks, you can just exhale a lot. Okay, align your feet with your shoulders, please, and bring your hands back in, align with your shoulders, and lift your right leg up. So right leg up, and then draw your right knee to your right elbow. No, sorry, to your left elbow. Left elbow. So take it across your body. So lift up and cross your body. And lift up. Exhale, cross your body. We'll do it just one more time and you'll hold it. Lift up, cross your body, and then extend your leg out straight. Flip over and come down to the ground. So your left leg is bent, your right leg is straight. Your left hand is on your heart. Now push off your left foot and lift up. And then back down, touch your heart. Do it again. Exhale, press up. So one hand, one foot holds you in the air, and you come back down. Do it again. Exhale. Last time, please. Lift up. And come back down. Now turn 2 hands towards the mat. Lift your hips up. And lift your leg back up in the air. This time your knee comes into your chest. Get as round as you can. Draw your chin towards your knee. Maybe your nose will touch. Maybe your forehead will touch. Inhale, lift up high. Exhale, draw in strong. Inhale, lift up high. Exhale, draw in. Scoop your belly a lot. Only one more time. Last time, lift up. This time, swing your leg through to a low lunge. Place your foot down. Lower your knee to the floor. How are we doing? Good? I see a few thumbs. All right, I'll take it. Press your knee up off the floor and down. Press your knee up. So notice that my foot is folded in the back, right? So it's really good work for your foot, your ankle, your toes. It will help you with your balance, your circulation, stability. Will also stretch the muscles in your feet that don't get that very often. And take it down. Okay, hold your knee down. Reach your right arm up. Then come back down. Now, sweep both arms up to crescent lunge. So both arms are up. Bring your hands together, please, and flip your palms just like before. Press your hips forward. Look up at your hands and reach your arms back. So nice spinal extension. Now return back into the center. Reach your arms long. Your left hand comes down to, nope, sorry. We're gonna spiral. Let's spiral open today. Whoops. There we go. Good. Now look at your back hand. So you're reaching your right arm towards your right foot. Bring your left hand down to the floor and fold your back leg. Level 2, you'll take hold of your foot. Nice work. Now I'm looking at you, but you should be looking forward and then up. Now sink your hips down towards the floor. Now you continue to hold your foot, but drop your right knee out to the side. Just drop it right out. So your knee is almost hanging outside of your mat. Okay, release your back foot, please. And then bring your hands down to the ground. Now walk your right foot over to the left side of the mat. You might want to grab your block at this point, okay? Lisa, you okay? I know, I saw you ducking out for a second. Walk your foot over to the side of the mat and then drop your knee down. So this is your pigeon pose. If you've grabbed your block, I'll show you. This will help a lot. Let's see. So you'll place the block underneath your right hip. We started off with hip openers, right? We're really working on hip openers today. Now, just like earlier, you will align your front leg with the front of your mat. So they should be parallel. Your heart is lifted up. And you're breathing with yourself. Now peel your heart down first. Peel down and then allow your head to drop. And then scoop your belly and roll yourself up. So it's like an undulating wave. You're lowering down and coming back up. And rolling down and back up. Hold this last one up, please. And now remove your block and draw your foot into your hip crease. So this is our modified pigeon. It'll be a little more comfortable. So you'll tuck your foot right in. Looks like this from the front, guys. Okay, so your foot is tucked into your hip crease. And then square your shoulders off and your hips are in the same direction. And then undulate again. So drop your chest down and round your body up. Do it again. And this time, you'll fold down and hold down at the bottom. Just take your arms out in front of you, rest your head. Take a deep breath in, and an even longer exhale. Scoop your belly and slowly roll up bone by bone. And then turn to your long leg. So one leg is long, one leg is folded. Take one hand behind you and press your hips up. And lower back down. Now sweep towards your long leg. And sweep open again. And lift your hips up. And lower back down. And sweep towards your long leg. We'll do this one more time. Reach up. And back down. Sweep towards your long leg. And back up. Now hold this posture. You'll sweep your outside leg all the way around. And I'll turn to the front to show you what I'm doing here. You're sweeping all the way around. And ideally, cow face posed, ideal posture, you'll stack both of your knees one on top of the other. Right? So you'd make this line, this straight line from your knee to your navel, to your heart, to your third eye. You could keep your hands folded in front. And just breathe with yourself. Beautiful. Okay, another option for you, if this is available, bring your hands to your lower back and just touch your fingertips. And if this is accessible, slide your hands up to your lower back. Press your palms together. Squeeze your elbows back. Lift your heart. Let's all slide our hands down, please. Extend your leg out long. Roll back towards the center of your mat. Curl your toes under again. Inhale, lift your leg up high. And this time, right knee to your right elbow. Do it one more time. Inhale. So this is a side bend, right? You're side bending to your right. Lift up one more time. Flex your ankle, bend your knee, and open your hips. Allow your head to hang heavy. I harness my power. I cultivate my grace. Inhale, lift up high. Both feet down, downward facing dog. Shift forward to plank. On your knees or toes, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And then downward facing dog. Let's do that one more time. Forward to plank. On your knees or your toes. Upward facing. And then downward facing dog. Pedal through your heels one at a time. Are you ready for the other side? Plant your heels down, please. Press your chest towards your thighs. Inhale your left leg high in the air. Cross your body, touch your left elbow. Nope. Okay, so your left leg is high in the air. Cross your body, right elbow. Yes, do that again. How about one more time? This time you'll hold it and extend your leg out. Flip onto your seat. Press up. And back down, touch your heart. Feel your heart, connect with your heart, that beating heart of yours. Last time, please. Two hands come back down. Lift your leg up. Three-legged dog. Leg comes up into the air. This time your knee to your chin. Lift up high. One more time, please. Lift up high. Swing through low lunge. Place your foot down. Place your knee down. Bring your hands up to your heart. Flip your palms up and stretch back. Come back to center and reach both arms high. So your left arm sweeps forward and back. Look at your left hand. Bring your right hand to the floor and take your back foot. And then just settle in for this posture. We're here for a few seconds. So it's really nice to sink your hips forward, right? So you're opening up your right hip flexor. You can kick into your hand a little bit if you'd like. Lift your heart forward your eyes forward. And notice if you're having anxiety or stress, if you're having those I cannot, those I can't feelings, just exhale through that space. Just exhale through it. Don't ignore them. Just be with them. Now drop your left knee out to the side, please. Release the tension in your hips. Release the tension in your neck and in your brow. Okay, release your back foot, so just let that go. Continue to let your knee drop out to the side for a few more moments. Get your block, keep it handy. And then bring your left foot to the right side of the mat. So you'll have to shimmy it over a little bit. Place your block underneath your hip. And this is your pigeon. It's a tough posture, I know. It's a big hip opener, but as we open up our hips, we open up the creativity in our life, right? So do your best to keep your right hip turned towards the floor. 2 shoulders in the same direction. And now those undulating waves. So lead with your heart first. So peel your heart into your future. And when you finally have to let your head get involved, then all right, go ahead. And then peel up again. Keep going down and up. So I lost one of my ear pods, and I know what happens here. Fiorella, can you give me a thumbs up? Do we still have music? Do we have music? No music. Is it still happening now? Yeah. Nope. Okay, keep undulating. I've got it, keep going. Okay, folks, hold this next one up. Remove the block, and then tuck your foot into your hip crease. Thanks for everybody's help on that, by the way. Thanks, Rose. Thanks, Fiorella. So still undulating down and up, and down and up. And this time, relax down onto your hands. And peel your body up, please. And then turn towards your lengthened leg. One hand's back behind you, one leg is straight. Reach up, press up, lift your hips. You won't go far, it's okay. Come back down and sweep over. And up. It's dynamic asana. You're moving through 2 postures. Connect with your breath. I'd encourage you to close your eyes. Last time. And now, sweep your long leg on top of your bent leg. And you can stay right here if you like, with a folded leg, just like the beginning of class, or you can move on to cow face pose, where your knees will stack one on top of the other. Remember, it's a practice. We're working step by step, and it's a lifetime practice, right? Bring your hands into your heart. You have the option to bring your fingers to your lower back. Just close your eyes, long spine, and breathe. arms back down, please. Extend your leg out one more time. And roll back towards the front of your mat. Curl your toes under a lot and hover your knee up off the floor. Your left knee comes to your left elbow. And then lift up high, three-legged dog. Let's do it 2 more times. Side bend, left to left. Inhale, lift up. Now hold your last one up, please. Flex your ankle hard, bend your knee, and open up your hip. Drop your head down. Take your leg high into the air, downward facing dog. Shift forward to plank, knees or toes, chaturanga. Upward facing, and downward facing dog. Lower down to your knees. Roll your body up. Sweep your arms back behind you, please, and bring them to your lower back. Exhale, press your hips forward, draw your elbows back. Modified camel. If you'd like to reach back to your heels, you can. Please press your hips forward. Walk your hands to your lower back. Cross your ankles and have a seat. One final posture. We'll come back to our back. So lower all the way down onto your back and draw your feet into your chest. So we're moving on to happy baby. You could hold your feet from the outside or from the inside, or take your big toe and then open your knees out wide. Just rock from side to side. Level 1 students, please stay right here. Level 2 students, draw your knees together. Lift your hips up and hold your pelvis in your hands. Allow your knees to drop down to your forehead. Level 3 students, take your feet out overhead into plow. And if you'd like to move on into shoulder stand, please stack your feet over your hips and your hips over your shoulders, which mine, by the way, are not stacked. You actually want your feet and your hips and your shoulders in one line. So I'm taking it back to plow. Now if you're in shoulder stand or plow, drop your knees wide, one knee on either side of your head. It's called dead man's pose. I'm not really sure why. Take your arms by your sides, please, and lower back down. Let's all meet up in happy baby. Take hold of your big toes and rock from side to side. And then draw your knees into your chest and extend your legs all the way out. We'll end today in Shavasana. Rock your hips from side to side and allow your toes to drop out wide. Your arms by your side, your palms up to receive or palms down to be more grounded. And give yourself just 60 seconds to absorb all of the subtle changes. One more full round of breath, please. And enjoy the deepest exhale you've had all morning. Draw your knees into your chest. Hold on to your shins. Lift your shoulders up and tuck your chin. And begin to rock and roll forward and back, rolling like a ball. And hold your last one up. Cross-legged position, turn towards me, please, and bring your thumbs into your heart. What an adventure today, huh? Close your eyes, please. I harness my power, and I cultivate my grace through my intention from deep within. You are a powerful being accepting from an unlimited source, you guys. Don't lose sight of that. I hope you had a good experience today. It was my honor to guide you, and I thank you for joining me. I'm going to turn off the recording, but if anybody has questions, I'm here. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Namaste. Thank you, Gary. See you soon. Thank you, Miss Tracy. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Miley like smiley. Nice work, honey. You're welcome. Juan Carlos, how are you doing? Are you good?